Congress is off this week with many lawmakers headed back to their home districts, but it hasn't actually exactly been a warm welcome for some members who are facing some very tough questions from constituents. In Georgia, police tased and arrested several people at Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's town hall last night. And in Iowa, longtime Republican Senator Chuck Grassley faced questions yesterday in his town hall about tariffs and the Trump administration's immigration policies. CBS News national correspondent Lana Zak is in Iowa City with more. Lana, it seemed that there were a lot of concerns about the deportation case. What can you tell us?
I don't know that there were a lot of concerns about that as much as it was the most vocal concern. Vlad, you know, the senator has been has always done these town halls. 99 counties in Iowa. He is committed to having town halls in every single one. But the one that we heard yesterday, in addition to those issues that I've been hearing from folks out here in Iowa, and that I heard at an earlier town hall with the Farm Bureau and Senator Grassley, Medicare, Social Security, especially questions about those tariffs and just the confusion of government. Those are the big issues. But certainly tempers got flared. Take a listen.
The Constitution, the framers of the Constitution, said that every person, not citizen, every person within the jurisdiction of the United States has due process.
Do you hold any concern that Congress will be the next branch that Trump comes for because he is coming for the judicial?
The only tool that you know the Constitution gives Congress to do in regard to disciplining the executive branch is impeachment.
And you missed that opportunity in his first administration. You had two opportunities for that.
So as you can see, lots of tough questions being posed to the senator. This is all part of frustrations that people are expressing with the confusion in government. And Grassley, for his part, trying to hear their comments, also talk about legislation that he has authored to try and bring back some of that power from the executive branch, specifically when it comes to trade policy. I asked him about that, and he told me that he doesn't think that the White House is particularly fond of that legislation, and given that it's unlikely to pass. But I have to also say, Vlad, that Republican leadership thinks that all of these town halls are a potentially bad look for them. They have discouraged all this. And so, to their credit, any elected official that continues to have these town halls and speak directly with constituents, knowing that that this is something that might turn contentious, there should be an appreciation for that in our democracy.
Lana, we also have seen Democrats on the road as well. It's different than the town halls. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, the congresswoman from New York City, and Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont are holding these big rallies, and they seem to be getting very big crowds. And what's remarkable about that, we're not in an election year. Huge crowds, Vlad. You're absolutely right on that. And that it's different from a town hall where people are invited to ask tough questions. These are rallies. But at the Fighting Oligarchy rally that they had yesterday, that's what they're titling it, in Folsom, California, a crowd of nearly 30,000 people turned out. There were some pro-Trump protesters outside, but really, this is the opportunity that the Democrats see to try and rally people with their frustrations about what the Trump administration is doing. That is also expected to continue today, and we'll see how much those crowds build, and if it's just Democrats coming out to that, or if we're seeing an increasing number of independents. All right, Lana Zak, thank you very much, Lana. Appreciate it.